Good morning. Well, welcome to Unity of Indianapolis, those of you here in the room and those who are joining us on Facebook Live. We're going to prepare for meditation. Today's meditation is going to be on the power of wisdom, our divine power of wisdom. I invite you to find yourself comfortable in your chair, in your whatever seat you're sitting in, if you're lying in bed. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. Feeling supported with an open channel from the top of your head to the bottom of your spine. Take a deep breath in and let that out. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Allow my words to be your words. When I say I am, I'm saying I am for you as well as myself. And I affirm, I am one with the power of divine wisdom, discerning care for creation in all my choices, words, and actions. The truth of divine order is at the center of all things, and my highest self guides me in wise decisions and actions. Take a deep breath in and out. I am imbued with the power of wisdom and discernment in all my choices, words, and actions. I release negative or limiting thoughts and any power that I give them. I am wisdom. Use that as your mantra this morning. I am wisdom. And if you like, you can visualize breathing from the top of your head into your sacral center, your wisdom center there in the middle of your belly. Breathing from the divine I am down into the wisdom, connecting them with your breath. I am wisdom. And for the next several minutes, we will go into the silence. I will mind the time, affirming I am wisdom. And if you find your thoughts drifting away, come back to that mantra, I am wisdom. I am wisdom. I am wisdom. I am wisdom. I am grateful for the wisdom I have received. I claim now the innate wisdom that is my birthright. I open to truth and the guidance of Creator, Source, God, my highest self, in knowing wise action. I know what is mine to do and what isn't. I yield my human-only thinking and allow the divine to direct. I affirm the emergence of divine wisdom in humanity, healing and balancing in our individual collective actions toward one another and all beings on earth. I give thanks for divine wisdom. Let's take a deep breath in and release that. Take a deep breath in and release. Bringing your attention back into the room. A deep breath in and out. And so it is. Amen, Amin, Aho, Ashe, Namaste.
Okay, I gotta clean up a little spaghetti up here first. Got a little messy. Ken, I'll be ready. Good morning, guys. Hi. I am. Just check the level. Same as last week, really. That's perfect.
That's mine.
I'm going to be using this, though.
You can't.
Check 1, 2, check. But it's my number.
You know I'm
I know. Check, check, check. Never on stage. Never on stage. We don't get on stage. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Maybe a little more guitar. Check 1, 2. I think that'll be fine. You know I'm just you, right? Besides, he isn't my number 7 is my number, but it's already taken my head.
I just chose that because it's closer to my trio than I'm doing today.
Oh, are you doing a trio? With?
Yeah, there's 3 of us.
Well, that's usually what makes a trio. If you're doing a trio by yourself, you're one of them like Buddhist singers that can sing 2 things at the same time.
3 parts. What are you talking about?
Like it was in my sleep. All right. I can't wait to hear you singing. Who are you singing with? Did you bring some friends? Are you bringing?
Ed and Michael were the trio today.
Nice.
Das ist alles.
I love it. Das ist alles. That is all.
Das ist alles. German.
German, yeah. Which is that is all. Yeah, my grandparents were both from Harbor. My grandfather jumped ship in New York Harbor rather than go back to Germany.
They can hear us.
It taught me that.
This is my next level.
Yes.
I was like, we're short-handed up here. You're doing double duty. We have no, Andy's not here. Like I said, he'll probably show up at 10:15. Is that door shut?
Yes, I shut it. It was cold.
Hmm?
It was cold.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this scares me. I've never done it from just chords. Which ones am I playing? The dark ones? Are we singing it?
That's what he told me.
Okay. We'll see. Where's that happening? Here.
No?
Remember when he was talking about his strap?
That was an example.
You need my soul is welcome here.
No, we're good. Thank you.
Good. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
How's everybody doing this morning? Good. It's good to see you all. Looks like your phones either changed automatically or you set your clocks. Good job. I appreciate it. We all appreciate you being here. So I'm going to invite you to stand up if you are able and willing and sing along. Your soul is welcome here. Supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just what I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. 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 I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just what I'm supposed to be. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. All right. Good morning, everybody. Go ahead and let's do a quick meet and greet. Go ahead and give people a hug or a high five or whatever. And then we're going to sing another song. All righty. You ready? Sure. I see the light in you. I see the light in me. I see the light in you. I see the light in me. Whatever we're going through, Spirit sets us free. I see the light in you, and I see the light in me. In the morning when I wake up and I get out of bed, sometimes I got troubled thoughts just racing through my head. So I pull myself together and change those thoughts instead, and I start looking for the light. I see the light in you, I see the light in me. I see the light in you, I see the light in me. Whatever we're going through, Spirit sets us free. I see the light in you, and I see the light in me. Some days when I leave my home, the trouble starts to find me, and it would be so easy just to let that trouble bind me. But when I'm feeling overwhelmed, I just let that remind me that I should be looking for the light. I see the light in you, I see the light in me. I see the light in you, I see the light in me. Whatever we're going through, Spirit sets us free. I see the light in you, I see the light in me. When I go to bed at night, and when my day is done, I think of people in my life. I'm thankful for each one. I'm thankful for the day I had and the next one yet begun. And I am thankful for the light. I see the light in you, I see the light in me. I see the light in you, I see the light in me. Whatever we're going through, Spirit sets us free. I see the light in you, I see the light in me. I see the light in you, I see the light in me. I see the light in you, I see the light in me. Whatever we're going through, Spirit sets us free. I see the light in you, I see the light in me. I see the light in you, I see the light in me.
Seated. Welcome home to Unity of Indianapolis, a spiritual community being built by love. No matter who you are or where you are from, you are welcome here. And now we'll light the Christ candle. As we light this Christ candle, we honor the divine light within each of us. We recognize that this light is the presence of God, guiding us in wisdom, love, and peace. Today we affirm that the Christ light shines brightly in our hearts and in the world. Please join me in our statement of truth. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God, the good, omnipotent. Let us prepare for prayer.
Wash over us. wash over us. We let it be. Let the joy. We let the joy wash over us. We let it be. We let the joy wash over us. We let it be. Let the peace. We let the peace wash over us. We let it be. We let the peace wash over us. We let it be. Let the grace. We let the grace wash over us. We let it be. We let the grace wash over us. We let it be. Let the love. We let the love wash over us. We let it be.
As we take this moment to be thankful for what we are here today for divine order in our lives, and for the friendship and the light of each one of us here. And we know that that light is important for the world this day and each day. And we say, thank you, Father, Mother, God.
Let us stay in a prayerful state as we read today's daily word. Today's daily word is awake. I am awake and fully present to life. Awakening from sleep, I pause for a moment to feel the energy of a new day. Birds outside my window sing a greeting. My still closed eyelids sense the morning light. Letting go of the delicious relaxation of sleep, I stretch my limbs, open my eyes, and rise from bed. Awake, fully present in mind, body, and soul to each activity of this day and to each person I meet, I feel truly connected. I engage fully with my daily work, study, prayer, and recreation. I notice details in my surroundings and see expressions of love and kindness I may have overlooked Each moment becomes more vivid and meaningful. Nothing feels ordinary when I am awake. My life is a journey of discovery and appreciation. And what I say to you, I say to all, keep awake. Mark 13:37.
Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. To see you high and lifted up, shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing, holy, holy, holy. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. To see you high and lifted up, shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing, holy, holy, holy. High and lifted up, shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing, holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. I want to see you. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. I want to see you. I want to see you.
Now is the time for Living Our Truth, if anyone would like to come speak to that. Okay, next we welcome first-timers. Any first-timers here? Yes. Our annual theme this year is Turn Out the Noise, Tune in the Vision. And now we should say our monthly affirmation together. I draw upon Spirit to guide my thoughts, words, and actions.
Before I sing this song, I'd like to speak a little bit of my truth. I just spoke my truth a couple of weeks ago, but this is different. In the last month, our two spiritual leaders have both suffered losses in their families. Michael and Ed are two of the most divine spirits that I know, and they guide us all. And so I moved to sing this song of mine today, which is based and inspired by the Marianne Williamson quote that you all are familiar with. I'm not going to say it here, but because the song will speak for it. But I'm inspired by every time that I'm in contact with Michael and Ed. The men's meetings on Thursday nights are empowering, incredible experiences for everyone that attends. And I just want to acknowledge how powerful it is in the midst of the pain and experiences that they and their families have gone through this past month, how focused they've stayed, how they've shown up. And Ed's going to present the lesson today, and he just lost his brother this week. So I sing for them today, and I especially sing for Ed and their families, and consequently, my family. This is called Shine Your Light. It's a guessing game. It's anybody's guessing, no two are the same. Like a face without a name in a dusty picture frame. A sepia tone gazing back at you with the eyes of someone you once knew, some other life. It's a passion play as we vie for our good fortune day to day. Prism color bands give way to black and white and shades of gray. We play our parts for better or for worse, all our lines delivered unrehearsed for the curtain call. Shine your light, shine it far and bright, a beacon in this fog of uncertainty. Don't lose sight, let your soul take flight, make the world a better place to be. It's a brass ring, therefore you're grasping. It's within your reach. The adventure starts the day that you are born, and the road you'll travel is narrow and worn from good intentions. so go your own way. But don't force it, for life will surely make you pay. That's what the sages say. So just do your best, come what may. Leave your mark where someone else might see. Softly slip into obscurity. Still leave a trace. Nothing can erase. So shine your light, shine it far and bright. Begin in this fog of uncertainty. Don't lose sight, let your soul take flight. Make this world a better place to be. Yes, make this world a better place to be.
Good morning, one and all. And thank you, Greg. Beautiful, beautiful song. He wrote that song, in case he did not make that clear. Yeah. So shine your light, shine it far and bright, a beacon in this fog of uncertainty. Don't lose sight. Let your soul take flight to make the world, this world, a better place to be. So good morning. Good morning. For anybody that doesn't know me, I'm Reverend Edward Trout. My pronouns are he, him. I'm an ordained interfaith minister through One Spirit Seminary out of New York, and it is my pleasure to be here as your speaker this morning. The daily word focused on the word awake. And the affirmation that they gave us was, I am awake and fully present to life. What a beautiful aspiration. Right? I am fully present to life. Fully present. This Sunday is the first Sunday of Lent. We don't necessarily do a hardcore Lenten season in Unity, but we do acknowledge the season as a time to let go of the things that no longer serve us or the things that may be distracting us. There's a booklet, and I meant to have a copy up here, a booklet called In the Garden that Unity has put out this year. It is free. You can get all kinds of free publications by going to unity.org and just requesting them from their bookstore. Some things you pay for, but pamphlets like this Lenten booklet, are free. And I love the approach that they take to Lent, where instead of giving up chocolate or wine or social media, we're giving up stress, thoughts of lack, doubt, anxiety, negativity, anger, judgment, and so on. That's the Lenten season I want to experience. Because if I'm going to be honest, and I should be, I focus on those things more than I want to. I don't know if the rest of you do, but I do. The world has a way of kind of bringing those things to my face. And as we know in Unity, thoughts held in mind produce after their kind. That phrase has been around for a long time, and it's important, and I want us to all say that together. Thoughts held in mind produce after their kind. The things you focus on, you get more of, or even attract. So we have affirmations here in Unity, like our monthly affirmation, I draw upon Spirit to guide my thoughts, words, and actions. Because if my thoughts are on Spirit, if that is where I am placing that focus, then all of those other things become a lesser focus. It's not that I don't see them, but they are not the distraction they could be. I want to do a short reading from the author Pam Grout. Who here is familiar with Pam Grout? Like, 2 hands, okay. Who here is familiar with a book called E Squared? More hands. She's the author of E Squared. She also wrote the sequel E Cubed. And there are many things that she gives in these books. The books are essentially guidebooks to do experiments to see how spirit and energy and things show up in your life. And some of her premises: there is an invisible energy force or field of infinite possibilities. You impact the field and draw from it according to your beliefs and expectations, and whatever you focus on expands. So she has a blog, and last month she wrote this. The title is The Power of Now. In South Africa, they use the term now. Unlike the singular now, which equivocally means pretty quick or sometime this hour, now means right this very second. Now is my preferred place to live. Nothing scary, nothing painful or worrisome is happening now. I'm sitting in my comfortable chair, in my comfortable office, pushing keys on a keyboard. There's not one reason for me to be anywhere but here, now. My ego, of course, sings a different tune. It thinks I should worry about the price of gasoline, or eggs, or obsess about that time 15 years ago I screwed up that talk in California. It urges me to hang out in my head, thinking and planning and preventing bad things from happening. It insists that it's dangerous not to worry. In the now, we step out of habituated identities. We recognize nothing is happening but pure, alive presence. Yesterday at my Possibility Posse, which is a great name of a group, somebody shared a transcendent moment that happened the day before. He was walking out to the garage to clean the litter box, and suddenly, out of nowhere, he was stunned by the now. He marveled at the tools hanging in their designated spot on the wall. He was blown away by the beauty of muddy boots lined up beside the door. He recognized that every single thing was sheer perfection. That's the now. Sparkly, peaceful, joyful, and the best part, it's always here. Now, if we don't block it with crazy-making thoughts. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord, indeed, right? The now is beautiful. It's being present, and yet those crazy-making thoughts that the world brings up hang in front of our eyes. Do we have a video to play? There was a short video. Okay. That's okay. I'll deal with that later. Some of you will remember a video that we played a couple times before. This was going to be a different one, but along similar lines. I'll just discuss the original experiment. There was an experiment done back in 1999, by psychologists Daniel Simons and Christopher Chabris. They created a video of some people passing a basketball. Half of them were in white, half of them were in black. And the goal of the participants watching the video was to count the number of times the players in white passed the ball. And so they did, they watched, and the number was like 19 or something. There was a definitive number. Most people got that right. But what roughly half of the people watching missed was that partway through the video, a person in a gorilla costume joined the circle of ball players, even stood there for a second and beat their chest and then went out the other side. Half of the people missed that. How could you miss a person in a gorilla costume coming into the middle of the group, beating their chest, circling around, and then going out? Because they were only focused on the players in white. They missed this other huge thing. Selective attention is what it is known as. So there's a site called BetterHelp. It's a site for psychological well-being. Just to get a little background on selective attention. They define it as the cognitive process of focusing on a particular task or stimulus while ignoring others. I think we have all experienced that. We've all had that sort of tunnel vision where we can focus in on something. It talks about a filter model, where we think of this selective attention as an involuntary filter in our brain. So when we are multitasking, the brain uses cues to determine what is actually important in that moment. And it will divert our attention to those things that the brain considers important. It also mentions two other uses of this. One is a passive use and one is an active use. So in the passive use, if there's a lot of distraction going on, your brain will just focus in on the things in that moment that it thinks are important. So you're at a party and you're talking to a friend, and there may be noise around, but the friend's conversation is what you're really focused on. Those other things are not so much of a distraction, even though they are there. The other is an active use. And this is a time when it allows a person to intentionally tune out distractions, usually when there are not quite as many, not quite like the cocktail party, but you can focus in on one thing, intentionally focus on one thing, like in meditation, right? We intentionally focus in. So in looking at this, I found it interesting that we are considered to have this involuntary filter. It's going to happen, it's going to work, but there are passive and active uses to it, which means we have some control in there. We can choose some of these things of focus. Also, to me, even more importantly, the passive filter is where the brain will pick up on cues to tell you what's important. Where do you think those cues come from? I really want an answer. Who tells your brain what is important to you? You do. Society will say things, but if society tells you something that's not important to you, your brain goes, that's not important to me. You tell your brain what is important to you. You tell it where to focus. So if you tell your brain, oh, I'm so worried about all this stuff, and that's my mantra, worry, 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 guess what it's going to focus on? To the exclusion of the other things. So it's not your boss, it's not your spouse or your family, it's not your church, it's not your political party, it's none of that. None of that dictates to you what is important to you. You choose. The third unity principle, our thoughts and our perceptions create the reality we live. So where are your thoughts taking you? We often sing a song, Our Thoughts Are Prayers. We sing it meditatively. It says, our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers, listen to what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, right? So I want to take a slight shift here, because when I look at focus, my brain also goes to, and forgive me, quantum physics. Right, I know. There have been experiments done and repeated over and over and over that prove that the mere act of observation changes the item observed. The fact that you view it and give attention to it changes the thing. I won't go into the details of how that was proven. I have done that in talks before. But it is a scientific proof that the act of observation changes what we view. Like the man in Pam Grout's blog, the way he was viewing things, right? It changed the things for him. And it probably changed them on another level as well. But we become so hyper-focused on other things, on the things that don't necessarily matter but do distract. It is up to us to choose differently, up to us to do it again and again, and bring ourselves back to the now. We worry about the future so much, and we lament the past, like her with that talk 15 years ago in California that she screwed up. But what's the now? Because this happens all the time, and it happens to really wonderful people. There's a site called Medium. This sounds so woo-woo. The site is called Medium, and the person that posted this, or the group that posted it, is called Quantum Alchemy. But this is about some practical lessons for how to focus attention. So how do we do this? How do we, day in, day out, keep our attention focused on where it needs to be, elevate it to the divine from the mundane? So focus on what matters, but stay open. We have to note the worldly stuff. In Hinduism, it's Maya, right? The illusion of the world. But in Hinduism, you also have to respect that illusion because it's also the reality you're living. So it's both. So for our purposes, we see it, but we are open to seeing the greater, seeing the higher. Number 2, be mindful of your focus, what I was just talking about. Regularly ask yourself, what am I paying attention to right now? When was the last time you deliberately asked yourself that question? I don't ask that of myself often enough. It happens daily, but it should be happening even more frequently. The third one is welcome the unexpected. So remaining open to other things can surprise you and alter your perspective. And finally, practice mindfulness. That meditative process that I talked about. Practice focusing in on just your breath, just a mantra, or nothing, just the silence. As Greg mentioned before his song, we had a loss in the family this week. My older brother, Ken, age 65, made his transition on Wednesday, surrounded by family. And there are all kinds of wonderful things and a few scary stories I could tell you about Ken. The last 4 months, though, have been a lot of medical ups and downs. And the most recent revelation of that was he had a fungal infection in his bloodstream, which complicated everything else going on. So when it became apparent that his organs would no longer be able to recover and function, his wife, Melissa, gathered the kids and talked about it, and the determination was made to go ahead and remove the medications that were keeping him alive and the breathing tube. So we gathered as a family in the room, and Melissa wanted to wait until all the kids said they were ready, which, of course, you're never ready, but they got ready. But right before it happened, my nephew, Jake, Ken's middle boy, offered a prayer. And in that moment, the prayer that he offered was in no way the structure of prayer that I would use. It was not the wording that would come out of my mouth for a prayer, and yet everything that he offered up was praise and gratitude. In that moment, before they knowingly allowed that life to reach its end, he thanked God profusely for the presence of Ken's life on this world and in their family. Nothing but gratitude. And as I was sitting there, because I already knew what my talk was, and I just thought, that's it. That is awakening to the divine. That is seeing God in this most difficult of moments. That is sitting with all of this and going, thank you. Even starting with, thank you for this day. That was the beginning of the prayer. Thank you for this day, God. The day that my father takes his last breath, thank you for it. And thank you for all of us together. Remembering to see that, to raise ourselves to that, to not only be awake to it, but stay awake to it. Every day, in every circumstance. Michael, if you would come up here for a moment. I want to take us into a brief meditation to finish out the talk. So if you would, go ahead and get your feet on the floor, kind of plant yourself, ground yourself. Hands in your lap. My preference is palms up, ready to receive, but do what is comfortable for you. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. And now take a nice deep breath in with me. And let that out. Continue to breathe deeply and take a moment to listen to Michael.
Our thoughts.
It's okay.
Would everybody else sing, please?
We can take it a cappella.
Thank you.
Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Listen to what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer. On this first Sunday of Lent, we focus on peace, not stress, abundance, not lack, faith, not doubt, serenity, not anxiety, positivity, not negativity, love, not anger, and acceptance, not judgment. We are going into the silence, but with a change from how we normally do it. In this silence, I want you to notice how many sounds you hear around you, from traffic outside, to the breathing of your neighbor, to air handlers and more. Listen in this silence for everything you can hear. We have demonstrated our ability to broaden our focus. Now we want to let go of those outer things we heard. Let go of the traffic. Let go of the sounds from your neighbor. Let go of any air handlers, any phones, anything else that distracts you. Let go of your external focus. Let go. Let peace wash over you. Continue breathing deeply into the pit of your stomach, your center of wisdom. And if it feels right to you, allow my words to be your words. Divine Spirit, Mother, Father, Creator, God, you who are all good and everywhere, open the eyes of my heart. Lead my sight to that which is divine. Let your love wash over me. Awaken me to the now, and allow me to feel the energy of each new day. For in this moment, I am awake, feeling fully present in mind, body, and soul, to every activity of my day, and to each person I meet. I feel truly connected. And while I engage fully with my daily activities, I notice spirit in my surroundings and see expressions of love and kindness I may have overlooked before. Each moment becomes more vivid and meaningful as I see divine spirit at work. I am awake and fully present to life, and I let you wash over me. We love, wash over us. We let it be. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. Let the love wash over you as you bring your focus back into this room. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. When you're ready, open your eyes. And as you go out into the world, raise your vision, shine your light far and bright. Be a beacon in this fog of uncertainty. Don't lose sight. Let your soul take flight and make this world a better place to be. And what I say to you, I say to all, keep awake. So it is. Amen, Amin, Ashe, Aho, Namaste.
Michael and Ed, thank you so much for being here with us in the Now, sharing your spirit. Sorry. Announcements are in your bulletin. That's pretty much my spiel. But there is a coffee sign-up, I believe, on the table out there that's important, and a reminder of the annual meeting on March 30th, I believe. Anything else? Yes?
I want to do.
Oh, yeah. You wanna do it?
Okay. Next week, we're going to have a guest speaker. His name is David Allen Brown, and there's some information in the bulletin, I think. Yes, the last page. And after the service, he's going to be doing, at noon, I think, he's going to be doing a workshop called The Three Keys, an introduction to convergence. I recommend him. I recommend to come that and invite people to the workshop as well. But yeah, the workshop will be from 12 to 1:30. Service, as always, is at 10. So want to see you there. Thank you.
Thank you all. As you know, I'm director for Earth Day Indiana Festival, and April is coming up. It's Earth Month, but every day is Earth Day, as I often say. I'm really excited to announce, we've talked about this just a little bit. I have more specifics I want to share with you real quick. On April 5th, Unity of Indianapolis is proud to host The World We Share, Voices United for Indiana's Environment. This is a major event put on by the Indianapolis Women's Chorus. It is a community sing-along. Community being the emphasis. Tell your friends, bring your friends, let's fill the house, and let's raise our voices to help save our environment. As a part of this event, it will be from 2:30 to 5:30 p.m. Dr. Gabrielle Filippelli, the Executive Director of the Indiana University Environmental Resilience Institute, will be speaking, along with State Representative Carrie Hamilton, Dr. Elizabeth Gore, the Chairperson of the Martindale-Brightwood Environmental Justice Collaborative on Indy's Near East Side, and Raina Mega, Executive Director of Confront the Climate Crisis and a senior at Purdue's Polytechnic High School. This is a major event, and we, Unity of Indianapolis, are hosting this. Stay tuned for more things like this to come as we grow and outreach into our community and make our spiritual center an epicenter for activity and for consciousness. Thanks so much. And also, if you're interested in the ukulele class, I think we're looking at maybe April 6th after community chat. Next Sunday, there'll be a sign-up sheet out there, and I think we have a limited number of ukuleles, so you want to get in and get fast, right? Yeah, sign up, sign up. So that's everything. Thanks. See ya.
I have one more. I apologize. When you see Bill on your way out today, wish him a happy birthday.
And now for the celebrating of our gifts. As a Unity of Indianapolis, we celebrate our prosperity by embracing the spiritual practice of giving. We encourage everyone to practice giving as a way to support our community and grow spiritually. It is your offering that support our community, allowing us to continue our mission of being a thriving spiritual center that encourages conscious transformation. If you feel spiritually nourished today, we gratefully welcome any gift you can offer. We understand that everyone's situation is different, and we appreciate any form of support, whether it's financial, time, or skills. Instead of passing a plate, you will find baskets at the back of the sanctuary where you can place your donations as you leave. In the pocket of the seat in the front of you, there are envelopes that you can place cash or checks in. Additionally, you can donate by scanning the QR code in your bulletin or going online to uofindy.org. And now if you hold whatever in your mind, in your hand, whatever you're giving, divine love working through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, all that I receive, and I am grateful. Let us pray. We are grateful for the gifts given here today, both the tangible and intangible. We are blessed by the presence of those with us and blessed by what they share with us today. We honor these gifts as they support this spiritual community in making positive changes in the neighborhood, in the city, and beyond. And so it is. And now for the peace song.
I invite you to stand up to sing along with the peace song. If you're new, everybody's going to get in the aisles and make a big circle and hold hands. So, all right. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. Let there be peace of God surrounds us.
We are the light of God.
The love of God enfolds us.
We are the love of God.
The power of God protects us.
We are the power of God.
The presence of God watches over us.
We are the presence of God.
Wherever we are, God is.
We are divine
And all is well. Day by day, day by day, oh dear Lord, three things I pray: to see Thee more clearly, love Thee more dearly, follow Thee more nearly, day by day, day by day, day by day. Oh dear Lord, three things I pray: to see Thee more clearly, love Thee more dearly,